Okay, hello everybody. How are you? Good to be here as always amongst my friends and family in Onpassive. Today is the 13th Wednesday of November. Hope everybody's having a great day, middle of the week. For those that are working, only a couple of days to go before the weekend, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's get on to Onpassive then. As far as updates via OES is concerned, I haven't seen anything new, except for today, once again, our CEO Ash Mufareh was in the chat area of Chris and Marty's live. And he said, actually, let me just get up and make sure I've got it all right. Anything you can imagine is possible. Good to see him around. That's 2 days in a row now. He's been in the chat area of Marty's live. Good to see him around. And this also ties in nicely with what I wanted to talk to you guys today about, which I've hired. The title is The Unveiling. And the reason I've used this is because last night on Andy Burks's Digital Blueprint with Collins Mann, myself, and the lovely Comfort, okay, we were talking really about obviously Onpassive and where we kind of thought things are at the moment and why we are where we are at the moment as far as not seeing our CEO is concerned and moving into phase 2. And it was a really interesting discussion. It will be up on this channel very shortly as well. So look out for that as well. It really is worth a listen because it was very, very interesting. And it sort of sparked my interest a little bit of my opinion on what is going on at the moment. And I'm going to reiterate it and say it from the very beginning. This is only my opinion. It's only what I'm thinking. Nobody has told me any differently, certainly nothing from corporate or the rest of it. The way I look at things at the moment for not seeing our CEO live on webinars, etc., is because everything is being done under a shroud and almost in secret. Now, why do I think this? I think that a lot of lessons have been learned as far as Onpassive, but especially our CEO over, well, the last 6 years, but particularly the last year, 18 months, as far as how things and information is given to us. I've said multiple times that in my opinion, the OES is there as a holding area for us to get the right information from corporate Onpassive via the pop-up for us to have very simple, easy steps for us to move forward into the next phase. Phase 2, 2.0, whatever you want to call the next part of Onpassive is concerned. Why do I think this is going to be the big unveiling? Quite simply, because the lessons that our CEO has learned over the last 12, 18 months has been that he's told us information that of things that is going to be happening coming forward. He's shown us the products and services that we have got, and people have taken these and bent the truth or use them to their advantage, but certainly not the advantage of the company. And my opinion, and it just is my opinion, is that this veil of secrecy that is wrapped around Onpassive at the moment, that is not seeing our CEO and not getting any updates like we used to as far as how things are happening in the background, okay, is all done by design. And what I mean by design is that when this next phase happens, it needs to be along the lines of a big unveiling of a new car. You know, when they have the car on the stage and they drag the tarpaulin back off the car, and it is there for everyone to see. When I mean for everybody to see, we, the early adopters, the users, the affiliates of Onpassive who are here at the moment, we kind of got an inkling of what is going to happen. But to make that big impact, to make that big splash that we need for phase 2, to spark the interest in the general public who is out there on the internet, there needs to be something oomphy about it. A big bang, a crescendo, opening of the doors that is going to spark people's interest. This only comes about through a period of calm and secrecy. And this is why I firmly believe that where we are at the moment with our CEO working behind closed doors to get everything ready for phase 2 is so that we can have this dramatic opening when we move into phase 2, the unveiling of the new Onpassive. We are going to have everything exposed as far as what we are as a company on the phase 2. Obviously, we are going to transition from where we are now as users, affiliates, and early adopters into that phase 2, and we will be given instructions for it. But the general public, that is, in my opinion, one of the focuses that our company has, is to give this big fanfare opening of Onpassive once again. We've seen how it builds momentum already. If you remember back to September of last year, when we opened the doors for the very first time, we had unprecedented click-through rates of our website, of people buying our product, just from how we opened it through ourselves last September. This is what we're going to try and replicate once again, is to get that amount of interest in the company once again, so that we can then get it off to a good start. And here is the but. It is vitally important from the company's point of view that however it is unveiled, however it is presented to the online users who are out there, it has to be, well, bells and whistles and everything functioning 100% correctly for it to be the huge success that it is going to be. And this is what I believe that the CEO and the company are working on in the background at the moment, is to make sure every single little detail for us moving into phase 2, for the unveiling of Onpassive 2.0, is going to come out and absolutely slam the internet, and we are going to be shocked at what we see in a good way, not in a bad way. We are going to be almost jaw-droppingly surprised at what our CEO is going to produce and what we are going to see. That's just from our point of view. Imagine what the general public are going to think of Onpassive when they see it. What we're trying to do here as a company is unprecedented. Nobody has done it before. And when you have all of that combined into the vision of our CEO, then you know you are on the right track. And for the secrecy that is revolving around at the moment behind closed doors, for me, this is a huge positive. It means that there is no outside influence of people, of affiliates, of users, all of these sort of things that take away the focus of what is trying to be done. They are distractions. And what our CEO and the guys who are working tirelessly at the moment to produce phase 2 don't need is distractions. They need to be laser focused on what they are trying to do. They don't want to have to worry about silly little things that are going to distract them from the job in hand. You heard what via Chris and Marty, our CEO, had said as far as the profile is concerned. As soon as that button is switched, then we will be able to edit, modify our names, addresses, etc. But he wants to make sure support network is there for us to be able to do it. At the moment, those people are working flat out on making sure that phase 2 is going in the direction that it needs to. And that for me is exactly why we have got the secrecy, I suppose. That's not really the right word I want to use here, but certainly the I use secrecy because I can't think of another word that is around Onpassive at the moment. You might not believe what I'm saying, you might not agree with what I'm saying, but that is what I think, and it makes sense to me that that is what is happening. If you think about these things logically, that makes a lot of sense, because when you are working flat out for your goal in a direction that you want to go in, the last thing you want to do is to have distractions that are taking your time away from what you are trying to achieve. And I certainly know that our CEO wants to be able to get to what he wants quicker than anybody else. He wants to get to where he wants to be a lot quicker. And this is why I believe that having the time that he's got at the moment is really important, to not have any distractions so that he can get to where he wants to at the moment. So that is where I feel we are. You might not agree with me, absolutely fine. But part of what I do on a daily basis here is to try and bring you the positive sides of things that people might think are negative to them. For me, this is a huge positive. Others might not agree, but that's entirely up to you. So once again, I believe we are working towards the great unveiling of phase 2 with our CEO at the helm. Remember, he told us a long time ago, 4 or 5 months ago, he is now taking control of this ship, and he is now steering us towards where he's always wanted to be. And that is what we will see in phase 2. Anyway, guys.
Confidentiality.
Confidentiality. That's a good word, Jane.
No, it comes from Ronald Foster. I can't claim it.
Oh, it comes from Ronald Foster, apparently. There you go.
It's the right word.
So rather than secrecy, confidentiality. There you go. Okay, guys. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me. Okay, but those are my thought processes that I have at the moment. And I don't think I'm too far off the mark. I have been a few times, but on this occasion, I really think that is where we are working towards. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give you a few shout outs today, seeing as it's short and sweet. And also, I had a meeting today with my CEO. No, I didn't. I had an update today with my YouTube manager. That's what I'm trying to say here. She's very happy with this channel. She really likes the interaction that we are doing within the chat area. And one of the things she suggested to me, she said, interact a little bit more in the chat area. So here we go. Let's go over to the chat. We'll start off with everybody in green. You are my tea clubbers. Hi to you. So we'll start with Curtis Strickland and Alejandro. Janet, how are you? M. Kaylee and Michael Champagne, how are you doing? We've also got George Wheeler. You are there. And Krista Grazier. Jarmo, hello, mate. Hope the weather's good where you are and not in having those storms. We've got Irina Stexala and Cynthia Deering. Hello to you, my friend. Gina Lever is there. It's a wonderful channel, Red. Thank you very much. We've also got Veronica Ampin. Hello to you. A couple more of the tea clubbers in green. Shrijit Jana. Irina Stexala, if I said hello to you. Let's move over then. We'll do Michael Morse, Rahim Sheikh, yeah. The lovely Fatima is there as well. No, thank you, Fatima. Manoj Jacobs, Yusuf Addo, and Levi. Hello, mate. How you doing? Chandan Majumda, Edgwa Negwa, I think. Raphael Saint-Germain, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you on here. Hope the extension's going well. Yvonne Mackett, hi to you from Australia. Up late. Kiana McLaughlin and Sunil Danolka, I think that is. Durga Prasad Mishra. Sorry if I'm annihilating this. Peter Hage, Brian Quirk. We've also got Alice Crombolts, maybe. Who else have we got? Michael Chatter, you are there. John, the barbershop White, is in the house. Hello to you, John. We've got Robert Rihos, Kiana McLaughlin, Michael Morse, Dominic Henderson, Tapas Gupta, Mary Tienda, Sherry Dursworth, John Berea. You are very active early on. I saw you in there, my friend, and thank you for patrolling for me. We've got Mr. Anupdal Nidia, maybe. Peter Hayes again. Michael Morse again. Who else have we got? Cynthia Deering, thank you as well for what you do. You're in green. Thank you for being a tea clubber. Jana, TM, Brotherman, you are there as well. Wendell White, Mittal Das, couple more. We'll do Audrey Gator, Raj Dash, Dinesh Gurja, and the last one will go to, let's have a look, Chinan Chinen. Whew. There you go, guys. That's it for today. Tomorrow, Miles for Smiles tomorrow with Jane up to see her mum up in Doncaster. So a big 330 odd mile round trip. Probably be a little bit later for live tomorrow. More like probably 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I will post it out tomorrow. But if I'm not here for 11 a.m., okay, I'll do it a couple of hours later. Okay. Anyway, I'll let Tanya know. She can post that all out for me. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. See you all tomorrow. Obviously, any updates, you guys will be the first to know. That's it from me. Bye for now.